Good morning. I hope you're all well. I'm just a tad late. Had to take a call from a customer, but I'm always delighted to do that. So, this weekend I did a little reading and I had some fun thoughts that came about. But I really realized that people sometimes deny themselves adventure. So, that's why I titled today's topic Today is Only for the Adventure. And if this is you, then you're tuning in on the right day. So, what is adventure? It could be different for everyone. It could be a whitewater raft trip, it could be a hike in the mountains, it could be just going to a new coffee shop where you've never been before and you're going to go by yourself and you're uncomfortable and you're not too sure how you feel about being alone in different public places. And there are a lot of people like that. Now, I never had that experience, but I can honor that people are in that place. But whatever the adventure is, I want you to create it for yourself. And so I create adventures with the dreams that I have. And I don't just start my dreams with hope. I have some plans. I usually make them on a napkin. And I'll talk to you more about that later this week. But I realize that a lot of people have put their dreams on the shelf, and the biggest adventure for them will be to stop the conversation they have in their head about something their parents said about owning a business of their own, or something about, I can't do it yet because I have kids. So, yes, I'm talking today about having your own business because it's something you want to do. So I'm Marla Copal, and you can get a hold of me anytime at successwithmarla.com. But it's my objective to always to help people understand that if there's more value they want to bring to the world, and they bring that value in a business, that I'm the encourager and I'm the person with the tools to help them implement. And I've done this before. I've done this many, many times. Sometimes with a lot of uh, skills already developed, but it was how I packaged them to put them out there for to build my business. So if you're adventurous, but you're saying, "Oh, I'm too old now," well, I can erase that thought for you really quickly. And if you are saying, "Oh, I still want to write that book, but I don't know how to market it," then start your adventure and talk to me. And adventure means you're going to come into something without having a predetermined judgment on how the person you're interacting with is going to respond. So let's go back. Let's make this simple. If you're stopping yourself because you say something or whatever, or you've got some old information, the adventure for you today would be to just talk to me. And you can do that by just getting a hold of me, either in comments or using that link. The other way that you want to look at your sense of adventure is to see what conversations, good morning, you have running in your head that say, not now, too old, oh, I don't think anybody'd support me. Well, maybe you don't have support within your family or your friends, but that's where you meet someone like me and we introduce you to the communities where you can connect. So, what are you putting on hold? If you're putting something on hold, you're not adventurous. If you're ready to say, I'm not putting anything on hold anymore, you're adventurous. I'm that simple. This adventure is not complicated. The adventure is getting out of your head and stepping into some action. Now, a lot of people don't step into the adventure because they're already stressed and they see it as, oh my gosh, I'm going to take on one more thing. Well, when you're building something for yourself, whether it's the shed in the backyard, the plans for the next vacation, or this business dream you have about something that you've always wanted to do, then it's time for you to realize that you are really wanting an adventure but you maybe just don't have the adventurous, uh, I don't know what it is, tools, skills, thoughts, action. So I remember when I did a zip line years ago, the first zip line I ever did was not small. I was standing on a board out over a 1,500 deep canyon, and I had to step off. You know, my knees were like rubber, they were just rubber. And I stepped off, and once I was off, I realized that I left the fear on that side. I was into thrill the minute I stepped off. It was the most exhilarating ride I'd had. I wanted to do it again. And for the circumstances, I couldn't do it again. And it was like, oh my gosh, I felt so high after I did that. Well, it's the same adventure I had when I was rock climbing the first time. Man, my knees were rubber again. My whole legs were just like spaghetti. I didn't even think I was going to get to the top. But when I crawled over the top, it was like, oh, I did that. So I'm not saying you need to have the adventure of rock climbing or zip lining, but I am saying that you're probably in that same place if you are out there today and you think the economy is hard and you're trying to find a job and you're still dissatisfied with everything you're finding. Well, the adventure may be to take that thought you've had in the back of your head for a long time about the business you want to evolve, build, grow, and step into some new action. And so you might be treating this whole adventure of starting a business like ziplining. But remember, once you step into it, there's a whole level of exhilaration and energy and relief that comes in your body because you're finally in action. It's amazing what happens to your body and your soul when you step into action. And if you've never been there, then maybe now is the time for you to do that. But you want to do it with someone who's done it before. Now, I don't know how to talk about other people's pipe dreams and how they got there. I only know how to talk about mine. And I can tell you I have hit many walls of fear. I have stood in the same place trying the same old thing over and over again with no new results until I finally realized I'd shut down my adventure side and I had to turn it on again. And then I had to go find what was it I had not tried? What was it I had not done? What was it I did not know? And so for each of us, that's a different process, or it's not a different process. You're going to find a different answer. But when you work with someone like me, well, then I am able to go ahead and help you look at the things you haven't looked at. I'm a poker. I'm a poker at what you are hiding from. So only the adventurous work with me because they know I don't let you get away with hiding behind whatever it is that false belief is. So I'm not a motivator so much as I'm a poker. And I'm gonna find your adventure side. And then when your adventure side comes out to play, we have a really good time getting all of the things that you want to get done in your business done. So if you're ready to play, you're ready to get your adventure back, you're really ready to see where you've been selling yourself out and where you've been selling yourself short, then it's time to get a hold of me. And if you're still in a debate around what social media you need to use, whether it's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, or it's Instagram, or it's TikTok, then that is also a conversation that the adventurous have with me. And just so you know, I can show you someone who's made 2,500 new leads, organic leads off of Instagram. And I can introduce you to a training. And it's this week. So you got to get a hold of me before Wednesday, November 10th. And I'll tune you in to something that's going to support you. So find me on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, Marla M. Copal. Get a hold of me if you want to talk about what next adventure you want to organize for yourself and or ask for Wednesday link. I've got so many options for you. You can stay out there. You don't have to talk to me. You can be safe. So just ask for the links if that's all you want. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be as safe as long as you want to. But if you're ready for adventure, then I'm a pretty fun person to have an adventure with. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.